I'd like to look at the advantages of points in regard to layout. Now what we have here on the screen is a pork chop island in a parking lot. I'll kind of back away a little bit and you can see how things are kind of looking. This is easy to lay out if you run around and kind of chase these lines with your rover, but think about the application of points here, and let's take a look at what they can do. Now we've got some tangent sections here that aren't that critical, but I've got top back of curb elevations and points, and those are easy enough to stake out. So we can get pretty close to those locations, but look what happens in this area here. We happen to have two arcs that are separated by a real short tangent section. As a matter of fact, if I measure that, I'm probably looking at, let's see, you're not more than 1/10 of a foot between those two. So you could lay it out, but if you use the radius points, this one for the small arc, and if we use this one over here for the big arc, you're going to have a much better chance of making a nice looking connection between these, and that becomes more obvious when we get to this little bit longer tangent section here. So when you're setting up the curb, you're going to know where to put the flexible material, you're going to know where to form up for straight runs, and you're going to get a better looking job. Elevations are placed on the top of curb points, and zeros are given to the radius points because you'll probably just run over to that and put some type of pivot on it. I like to use a nail, and oftentimes we'll actually take a piece of string that's the radius and store it on that hub, and all you've got to really do is just take a carpenter's pencil and slip it through a loop at the end of it, and that'll give you that arc so you can take and strike that and locate other parts of this arc by just setting up on this radius point. Again, great time saver, not hard to use, and something that everybody can benefit from.